Yo, word up, YouTube. It's K-pop, and it's time for an update. You guys have been pressing me for one, so I'll deliver. So here's the next part of my scale drift project. So the cage is fully painted. I was smart. I made the cage screw to the body, conveniently in the old screw locations. The rear of the cage slides into 2 body posts, and the front has rare earth magnets that clip the body on. It's still a little wonky, so it'll take a little bit more work to get things to line up properly. The headlight pop-up is controlled by a small servo. I can adjust the endpoint to make the headlight sleepy like all the mad RX-7 drifters I've seen. In order for that realistic look, I had to somehow turn the headlights off when the housings were down. So I found this old switch in my electronics store. The switch has 3 prongs and can be configured. Either it is on when you click it, and when you click it, it turns off, or when you click it, it completes the circuit, if that makes any sense to you. I used prototyping electronic bridge cables for the headlight. This allowed me some leeway. If the servo goes out of whack, it won't damage the lights, it won't damage the servo, it'll just bend the weak linkage. So this is sort of a weak link specifically put here, just so that if I screw up, I won't damage anything expensive. I hot glued everything down, just pretty much temporary. Just have to kind of figure out where everything goes underneath the chassis, or above the chassis. The wires are just temporary. They're really long, so I just kind of glued them out of the way. But eventually I will solder them shorter so everything's really clean. Just like I did with the light controller, servo and speed controller Y-splitters. It's finally getting warm up here in the Great White North. So soon I'll throw some paint on the body. I still like the idea of the patch colors or just unfinished bodywork, so we'll see what happens. So sorry for the long wait, guys. Sometimes I just like to drive my RCs, and lately I have barely time for that. So cheers to beers. Until next time, keep RCing. K-pop out.